Dude, that truck is sick.
Gets back from A to B. Sometimes sick.
Good to go.
Ready to roll.
Easy breezy. And what we do, or what I'm doing, is not making it crooked. I got this badass tripod Tracer hooked me up with. This is my friend Aaron Fotheringham. We call him Wheelz. He actually self-made that name, Wheelz. Self-proclaimed name. We weren't that cold-hearted growing up, but I've known him for a lot of years, so I'm pumped.
Another reason to hang out?
Yeah, man. I'm so pumped to have you here. But you're world famous now. You went from the little kid at Pro Park trying to learn backies and scraping the very edge of your helmet onto the edge of the ramp of the bowl to superstardom, like no other.
Yeah,
but now you open that door.
Man,
Nice work, dude.
I don't know.
I'm so proud of you. Like you single-handedly made it possible for wheelchair dudes to become action sports stars. How do you feel about that?
I don't know, man.
No, you did, bro.
Not single-handedly.
Yes, you
I feel
did.
Like it was a team effort, you know.
Well, who's on your team?
Just kind of all the guys that, you know, my chair builder, and then just
That is a team effort for sure, but they were building it for you. You understand? Like, you're the first person to ever do anything gnarly like that. Like, yeah, there's some pretty badass dudes that probably did like downhill mountain biking maybe and things like that, but you took that and you made it into ramp riding and like to where kids could actually go to the skate park. Nobody ever went to the skate park and decided, oh, I'm gonna just drop in, did they?
I mean,
have you seen anybody do that? I haven't.
Yeah, it's still growing, you know.
Yeah,
but
it is. And you know what? That humility and that humbleness is what makes you so awesome. That's because you're the baddest dude.
You're the baddest dude.
No, you're the baddest dude. I am not the baddest dude. I am the washed up has-been. So you
come from the legend. You're the reason I'm doing this.
Dude,
like,
I am so proud of you. And not only that, like, I call you or text you, because people don't call anybody anymore, but I texted you and I'm like, yo, will you come on hanging with LAVS? And you were like, sure, when? And I'm like, oh, are you busy today? You're like, no, I'll be there in a minute. Like, that's insane to me, and I really appreciate the hell out of it. So what happened? How come you are in this wheelchair?
I was born with spina bifida.
Right.
And you know, it's a birth defect, and it does stuff to your spinal cord during like birth. But I don't really know exactly what it does, but something along those lines.
So that's why your legs don't work like everybody else's. You still have a little bit of movement in them. You still kind of stand.
Yeah.
But it's very, very cane driven and very hard. So what happened? How did you get picked up, and how did you become Wheelz, the international Nitro Circus? How you doing?
Oh man, you know, I was just riding Pro Park,
Killing
you know,
Pro
the
Park.
local parks,
Yeah.
you know, and just having fun. And then, you know, I always watched Nitro Circus. I was always a fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
And my friends were like, dude, you should contact Nitro Circus and see if you can get on there. And
Yeah.
I was like, no way. Like, I'm not even going to message them, because I'm sure they're like getting thousands of people, you know, hitting them up.
Right.
And then one day I get an email, and it's from the producer of Nitro Circus. His name was Doe. And he's like, hey, you know, we heard you were wanting to do like a mega ramp, and we heard you were told no in the past. And, you know, us being Nitro Circus, we're not about to tell you no. And I was like, what? Are you serious?
Yeah.
So I ended up going to practice, and I was crossing my fingers that I'd make it to practice, because a lot of things tend to fall through. And I was like, please let this happen, please let this happen. And I get to practice, and I meet the Nitro crew in like a hotel for breakfast.
Yeah.
Before we
like
do.
Rubberneck and Pastrana and everybody.
Jolene, everyone's there, and we're down there for breakfast, and they're like, hey, have you? They're like, what are you? Well, first they're like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I want to hit the ramp, And they're like, have you seen the ramp? And I was like, yeah, I've seen a couple videos.
So you saw a couple videos, and those are not the same as when you're up there, because I don't need to tell you, but like when you stand up there, it just grows. I don't know how. Like when you're standing at the bottom, you're like, I got that, easy. And then you go to the top, you're like, wait a minute, it's a little gnarly. Like it happens every day in my backyard. It's the rolling. Same thing. Like people are like, I can't wait to hit the rolling. And then they come over and they look at the roll and they're like, just kidding.
At this point, the tallest drop-in I had ever done was, I think it's like 15 feet, those roll-ins on the X Games half pipe.
Oh my God.
I snuck onto one of those at one X Games. My dad helped me get up there, and I dropped in on one of those, and like Shaun White was on the half pipe, and he was pumped.
Really?
And I was pumped that Shaun White was pumped.
Yeah. No, you're young. How old are you?
25.
Yeah, see, 25, bro. This hat's 25. Come on, man. So into the Nitro now. Now you're in Nitro Circus. So what's going on, man? How many shows have you done? How many tours? How many countries? You got stamps.
I've done over 100 Nitro shows. Probably somewhere around 200 now. I don't know. But it's hard to remember them all, especially a bunch of them I've been smacking my head in. Ooh.
Damn it. I know, man. Head, huh?
Yeah.
Like those are hard slams.
I've been lucky, and blessed enough to not like break a bone or break anything except my teeth. But it's like the head slams that are making them like, it's not visible. You think, oh, I hit my head, I'm still good to go,
So from here on out, what do you got going? You got Nitro coming up, or?
I don't have any Nitro on for the moment. Just we just finished a Japan tour with Nitro, and kind of doing my own thing at the moment. Just doing more motivational speaking.
You are.
And doing more skate park stuff.
Good for you, man.
Just trying to progress WCMX to the next level.
Yeah.
Get more people doing it.
So, what's a good way to start doing that? Like, if you're a kid and you were spinal bifida, or maybe even you got paralyzed somehow, but you want to start doing this. First of all, what's the wheelchair setup?
This is a box wheelchair.
Okay.
I got the 2 Fox shocks on the back.
Let's film this thing real quick.
It's got a 4-link setup on it.
Okay.
But then we got just got a whole bunch of extra cross bracing. And then we got the Bones skate park formulas on the front.
Sick.
Bones Swiss bearings.
Damn.
And then this front fork actually has a spring in it. So
Some nice little suspension.
Yeah, a little bit
Beauty.
in the front.
Beauty.
All chromed out just for the ladies.
Yeah, it's looking fresh. Is there any competitions yet for this stuff?
Yeah, we got every year we have the WCMX World Championships, and it's put on by Rise Adaptive Sports out in Texas.
That's
and
cool.
We have competitors from all over the world come out and just have a sick competition. And before the competition, the day before, we actually have like a workshop, so kids and people on chairs can come and try out the park, and we do some mentoring and show them the ropes and let them go, let them fly.
That's awesome, man. How old were you when you were at Pro Park and I was there and we were like talking about that?
Man.
Like, how old were you? Like 10?
Probably something around there.
10 or 11 years old? It's unbelievable.
It's just crazy to see how far it's come and like how it's growing,
Yeah.
It's fun because when we do those workshops, people come out and they may be a little timid or kind of honestly bummed on the wheelchair, and then after their first drop in, it's like a switch in their head just changes. and they're just completely pumped on their wheelchair, and it just opens a door like, hey, the wheelchair is something that's fun.
Yeah, I've seen you go backwards downstairs at movies and like just fun party tricks that you just dominate. Like no one can touch you in a party. Like I don't care the best musician or best whoever in the world, they can't touch you, bro. You just go downstairs 30 stair backwards. Like later, like what are you gonna do with that? You can't compete with that. You know what I mean? Like
I guess.
Come on, man. I don't care who you are. If you got any kind of magic trick or David Copperfield, you ain't cutting it. Like this is next level. That's awesome, man. So your backies or fronties, what are the trick you're working on right now?
Right now, the next one in my sights is double front flip.
Okay. Double fronty.
Been working on
it. That is so gnarly. Oh my god. Even if you land it, you're gonna bounce to flat and eat shit, right?
Hopefully not.
Even if you land it, you're gonna bounce to flat and the momentum's gonna crash you probably, right?
Well, like it feels more possible than the double backflip.
Really?
To be honest,
Alright.
Just cause like with the double backflip, I'd pull and I'd land wheels down almost every time.
Yeah.
And I'd loop out and hit my head.
And
you know, that's why like I've landed one of those and I really don't care to land another double backflip. But for me, it's the double front flip, and I just see it working in my head because, you know, on the big ramps especially, you know, you come in and you land back wheels and your front wheels kind of help you grab, you know, and they help you land it. So I've been doing it into foam and doing it to airbag, and even I've tried it on the Nitro ramp a handful of times without, you know, to the resi, and I'm almost there. I'm like, I'm 1 3/4 there.
Really?
It's just I need the right ramp and the right pop. It's just figuring that out.
You know what? Where you should do it if you're gonna do it again is Vegas.
Vegas?
Yeah,
that's
dude.
what I'm saying.
Because Vegas is that's your home, baby. Like, come on. So what's up with the girls, man? You got some girls or what?
I got a dog. That's about
That's
it.
what you got right now?
Because
I know girls love you, bro. Like, they love you. Got them eyes. Like, girls are tripping on you, bro. I know it. I've seen it firsthand. That's cool. You going on some dates or what?
Not lately, man.
No?
I just been super busy with, you know, in the garage working and hanging with my dog and going to the skate park.
I love dogs.
I love them. They
Me
never
too.
complain.
No.
They always wag their tail to say
Always
thank you.
wag their tail. Cool, man. So now are you set up now? You got your crib and everything? You got your house here in Vegas?
Yeah, I got my house. I got like my metal shop in the garage set up so when I break my chair I can fix it at home, you know.
Nice.
That's really important. Just like working on my truck when I'm home and doing stuff around the house. Hopefully I get some money soon to build some ramps in the back.
Nice.
Well, just a nice box jump to try
I like
stuff.
it. I like it, dude. Resi. Go Resi.
Resi.
Yeah. Don't do a box. Do a Resi.
Yeah, I do Resi.
A nice Resi box. Yeah, dude. That's my advice, man. Well, these things are nice and short, man. Keep it simple, stupid, you know.
Sounds good.
I appreciate it so much, Wheelz. Thanks so much for coming, man. You're the man.
Anytime.
Thanks, bro.
TJ calls you up, you go hang out.
Thank you, man.